Chris will Flip the World here. I recently was able to sit down with a virtual assistant from Hammoq. That's right, not virtual, a real human being, and have a Q&A so we can interact and figure out what is the best way to streamline from a user to the actual person doing the work. Here's what we found out. So the first question I asked is, once you receive the photos and or conditions and any notes, what do you do on your end? Main focus is going to be doing the search and the detective work. The research is the main focus once they receive our photos. They're gonna go and look up sold comps. They're gonna try and type in the name and find out any information they can on the item. Typically, just like a reseller, they're gonna check the sold comps on eBay. They're gonna look at the solds that have the best titles with the most keywords, and they're gonna do sell similar, which sounds familiar, right? That's what we do. Once they have the sell similar draft they want to use, they're going to start incorporating SEO, search engine optimization, keywords into the title to make it the best it can be as far as impressions and search ability on eBay. They're going to go and put the item images in a specific sequence that is going to be best for eBay. For us, typically we like to make the first picture a white background. After that, it really doesn't matter, but that first image, a white background for Google Ads, because eBay will actually promote items with a white background and use them for Google Ads. Next, they're going to do the item specs. That's that 27 or 28 different things, categories that are also searchable. You know, as a reseller, when I used to list shoes myself, it would literally just be brand, size, and style. I never messed with product origin, shoe width, lace lace style, shoe shaft style, any of the other specs. It didn't occur to me that they were important. But now, if you look at the item specs, you'll actually see how many people are searching for those specific specifications. So having Hammoq fill all of those out is just going to increase your chance of your product being seen by someone wanting to buy it. So after that, they then start doing the pricing. Now, based off of what you have selected on your account, they will price based off that, whether you want to be the lowest, competitive, or the highest, based off of what sold comps. They're not making up the prices, they're actually going off sold comps just like a regular reseller. For whatever reason, the item you sent them, they can't find any sold comps or even active listings on the item that they can sell similar to. Of course, they're going to create a new listing. If it's a one-off or something that's very hard or rare to find, the easiest way to help them help you would be to include a quick little blurb or description in the note line on the app before you send the picture. Again, these VAs are working on your behalf. Think of them as an employee. So if you know that the item is rare, taking the extra 2 seconds to put whatever it is to help them do their research is only going to help you in the long run. Again, I would rather send somebody 3 words that are going to help them do the entire listing than me do the listing myself and have to fill in all the item specs, pricing, shipping, all of that. So help them help you. The next thing that I asked was, how can we make sure, or how can we speed up the process of cross-listing? What it's been for me was I would have my listings done as drafts on eBay. Once I was okay with the way the drafts were and I pushed them live, I would then go to WhatsApp and tell my VA, listings have been pushed live, can you please start cross-listing? And they would do that. And that's still the way that you could do it. But he also let me know that you can just reach out to your VA and tell them, hey, when you do my drafts for eBay, I want you to cross-list parallel, meaning at the same time with whatever the other platform is, Poshmark, Mercari, OfferUp, wherever you're doing your other selling. Just let your VA know that you want to cross-list parallel. And that way you can streamline getting your items to multiple platforms faster. I asked him if there was a way that if I just signed up for Hammoq and I had 1,000 listings on eBay, how can I get my VA to take those listings on eBay and then cross-list them onto other platforms? And all you have to do, again, it comes back to the WhatsApp and communicating with your VA. He let me know that all you have to do is send a message saying, hey, please cross-list all of my eBay store or items to Poshmark, to Mercari, and they will start doing that process. But you have to ask for it. They're not going to do it automatically, but you can come on to Hammock with active listings already in your eBay store and have them cross-list for you. Another question that I asked him was, how does somebody reach out to their VA or Hammock if it's the off hours? Because we're dealing with a time zone issue, usually around 12 hours. When it's daytime where we are as users, it's going to be nighttime or early morning where your VA is. The answer was you can communicate on WhatsApp. There should be somebody that can still respond. If you haven't received a response from there, you can always go to Hammock on Facebook and send a direct message, Hammock on Instagram and send a direct message, or you can actually go to hammock.com website and there is a chat option where you can get immediate answers. Don't think that just because it's daytime here and nighttime there, if you have an issue, you will be able to reach out to someone and get a response. Next thing I wanted to know about was delisting. A lot of people want to make sure that if their item sells on one marketplace, it's removed from the other, because the last thing you want is to have the same item sell on two platforms and then you have to cancel an order. So you want to make sure that if your item sells on one platform, it is delisted on the other as soon as possible. Now, currently, there is no one on the earth that does it instantly, but Hammock will delist items if you choose to use the delisting feature and actually manually delist. It's not an automated system. It's a manual person going in and delisting. Currently, right now, they're saying it takes about 1 to 2 hours to delist. Now, they are working to streamline that down to as little as 15 to 30 minutes, which is amazing. And then eventually it's going to be instantaneous. It's a process, but you can always jump on and delist yourself if you're worried that your item is a highly sought after sellable item. But in most cases, that 1 to 2 hours should allot the amount of time to make sure that it doesn't sell on multiple platforms. And what I think is the most important question that I could have asked was, what can I, the user, do better, or what is the number one thing that I as the user can do to make things run smoother? Because at the end of the day, we want a nice, smooth transition. We don't want waves. We don't want the boat rocking. We just want everything to be streamlined and run smooth. And what he said was, all you have to do is make sure you have great pictures, and if it's something rare, leave a small note. That's it. We got this. Those were his exact words. We got this. I love that. I love the confidence. And again, they've done over 1,000 listings for us, and I want to say maybe 10 out of 1,000 I had to message or I needed to change something. 10 out of 1,000, I'll take that any day of the week. I would rather have 90% of the information correct than have to do it myself. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have other questions that you would like the VA to answer, go ahead and drop them in the comments. I personally will reach out to the VA. I have a team on board that we can get the answers to these questions, and we'll drop them back into the comment. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next one.